want to show you something, because I do this a few times on this record actually, and I want to tell you about this record too before I get to picking some more. Whenever you hear a kick drum sound on the record, it's actually a suitcase. That's for real. And whenever you know, for the most part, the percussion is either washboard or tambourine or snaps and claps and things like that. We went in the studio with this one, but basically we started with me and a guitar, and then we just built it up around that, whatever we thought was necessary, you know. So background vocals and things like that, but we started, every song was just going to be me and a guitar, and then we're going to go from there. So there actually is a lot of it end up just me and a guitar, you know. It's just, that's the way it is. But there's a thing I do a couple times, maybe more than a couple times on this record, and I haven't done a lot on other records. And one of the reasons I did a lot on this record is just in case I die, I wanted to have a record that I could do it. And just for me, like, this is a guitar nerd thing that everyone here is going to be like, just sing songs, man. What are you doing? But hopefully at least, you know, I'll be able to just show off on this guitar a little bit. You'll get something out of it. In country blues picking, all right. Most of the time when you play what's called a shuffle, your thumb does what's called like drop thumb or dead thumb. Like you go like this. That's how like Robert Johnson would have done it or something like that. But I figured out a few years ago that when like an electric blues band would shuffle, the bass player does this. They shuffle. And well, I figured out that I can shuffle with my thumb and play triplets with my fingers at the same time, just like it's nothing. And I'm the only person on planet Earth I've ever actually heard do it. Most of the time people might shuffle like what Lightning Hopkins will do is he'd shuffle, and then when you go down to triplets, he'd go back to dead thumb. Because, you know, it's basically polyrhythms with your right hand. So I do it a whole bunch on this record. So I'm going to do it for you right now, just so your ears can understand, so you hear it. And it's basically like, I'm explaining this. I'm really just showing off. It's gratuitous showing off. So I'm sorry about it in advance. That's terrible. It's terrible. I'm a gratuitous show-off. It's pathetic. Terrible. This next song, I'm going to tell a story about it, and Breezy begged me not to ever tell this story, and then every day I've told this story. So. What's that? Yeah, she says, and nobody likes it. Nah, they may not. I don't care. All goodness. It's personal. There might be some hurt butts out there, I don't know, when I get done telling the story, but it's true. You know what I mean? Like when something's true and it's personal, I don't know how that can be bad. You know what I mean? So let me tell you the story. This next song is called Shaky Shirley. And when you listen to this song, it might sound like maybe like a lost dance song off an old 45 or something. But I wrote this song about this gal, this old lady that we would ride our bikes up to this little like convenience store and buy root beers from Shaky Shirley, you know. And we'd be like, let's go see Shaky Shirley get some root beer, you know. And she'd give us a hard time, and we'd give her a hard time, you know. And one of the things about this song, too, is that you need to know this, I think, is I don't know why she shook the way she did. Some kind of medical condition. I have no idea why. But that's the part Breezy doesn't like. She's like, you were making fun of some old lady. And no, we weren't. We loved Shaky Shirley. It wasn't.
So her legal name was Shaky Shirley?
I don't think that was what was on her birth certificate. I'm not sure that's what's on her tombstone either. But a little while ago, a friend of mine called me up and he said, Rev, Shaky Shirley died, man. He said, you ought to write a song about Shaky Shirley. And you'd be amazed how often I have someone say, you ought to write a song about insert thing I'm never ever going to write a song about in a million years. But that one I thought, you know what, he's right, you know. And I had this melody and it just started singing these words to me. And there's a verse in here that I think is also important because it makes no sense. It comes out of nowhere and hits you in the face. You're like, what? And I feel like explaining it. So it's she called me Davy Crockett is the line in the song. And that's a pretty weird thing, but it's true. And the reason that she did that is because when I was a kid, I wore a coonskin cap everywhere I went. That was like what I did. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I was born in the 80s. That's a weird thing for an 80s kid to do. It's like if you're born in the 50s or something, that would make sense, right? You'd be like, oh, yeah, okay, you know, that's what's on TV and stuff. But it was, you know, like MTV was on TV and I'm wearing a coonskin cap riding my bike around town. It was weird, you know, so she made fun of me and called me Davy Crockett. And so anyway, I guess that's what's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? But anyway, this song's for Shaky Shirley. And when she passed on, I heard about that. It really bummed me out, and so I wrote this weird dance song about it. So here we go.
We're going to the pub.